Today, we're going to make you one of our favorite desserts of all time. We're going to make you a cheesecake. This traditional cheesecake is easy and simple to make. It's in 3 steps. We're going to show you how to make the crust, the filling, and then the topping. Let's go ahead and show you how to make it. Cheesecake, we're going to get started on our crust. What we have here is 1 1/4 cups of graham crackers. You can buy these already pre-crushed. You can put them in take some graham crackers, put them in a sandwich bag, roll them. You can crumble them, stick them in a food processor. However, you just want to make sure that they're nice and crushed. That's 1 1/4 cups, and then we add 1/4 cup of melted unsalted butter. Give that a nice mix. Making sure it's all, things got a little bit, all the graham crackers have a little coat of butter on them. Then we're going to take a 9-inch spring fold pan, and we're going to stick that in the bottom of there. Spread it out. Make sure there's a nice even layer. While this is going on, we've got our oven and we've preheated it to 350 degrees. All right, that looks like it's pretty even. We're gonna go ahead and stick this in the freezer for about 10 minutes. We're making our cheesecake. We're gonna use our mixer here. We're gonna put 4 packages of cream cheese. You wanna make sure you use regular cheese and not the low-fat one. We're gonna put 4 of those into our mixer. We're also gonna add 1 1/4 cups of sugar. And we're going to mix that for approximately 3 minutes until both the sugar and the cream cheese are mixed well together. All right, it looks like it's been about 3 minutes. Now, one of the reasons that this looks so creamy is that we've let our eggs and our cream cheese sit out and become to room temperature. It's really important whenever you're making a cheesecake. We're now going to add 4 eggs, 1 at a time. Into our cheesecake batter. This is extremely simple cheesecake. We've made some that are just absolutely super complicated. This one's great tasting, really simple. All right, get our last egg in there. And it really doesn't have that many ingredients. So it's gonna pack some flavor. I'm gonna turn that up just a little bit. All right, to this, we're now going to add 3 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Freshly squeezed, will taste so much better than any that you get out of the store, out of the bottles. Now, don't waste your lime zest. What we've done is we've taken the zest from the limes and we've actually frozen that for other recipes for later on. You can do the same thing with our lemon or limes. And then we're also going to add to that 1 teaspoon of vanilla. All right, that looks pretty well mixed. We'll go ahead now and put this in our pan. All right, now we're going to go ahead and pour this all in here. Now, if you've noticed, we've gotten all the cream cheese off our spatula. You want to make sure that you do that, including our bowl. You don't want any big globs of cream cheese in your cheesecake that's not been mixed up with all the other ingredients. Kind of ruins the texture and the. All right, we're going to take this. Now we're just going to set it out, shake it so it's all nice and level. Then we're going to put this in the oven for approximately 50 minutes. All right, it's been approximately 50 minutes already. Take our cheesecake out. Going to sit on this wire rack. Looks like it's nice, jelly, and firm. We're going to let this sit on the rack for approximately 5 minutes. You want to make sure that you leave the oven on because we have one more step. And we're going to go ahead and get that step started. For our top layer mixture, we've got 1/2 cup of sour cream in our mixing bowl. We're going to add to that 1/4 of a cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, and then also 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Gonna give that a nice mix. And we're gonna go ahead and let our cheesecake finish cooling for another 2 or 3 minutes before we put this mixture on top. All right, we're now gonna take our topping that we just made and stick that in the center. As you can tell, one of the reasons we let it set out is because it's kind of just flowing. It's flowing right into the little creases where you have that little bubble on top. So really, we don't have that much work. We don't need to even it out any at all. We're going to now stick this back in the oven at 350 degrees for 5 minutes. All right, it's been 5 minutes. Bringing our cheesecake out there. Now is the hardest part. Now we've got to let this sit out at room temperature for 2 hours. After that 2 hours, we've got to put saran wrap on it and put it in the fridge for at least 4 to 6 hours before we cut into it. So now we wait. All right, we've let our cheesecake set overnight in the refrigerator. We've taken it out of the spring form van. We're going to show you what a slice of this looks like. We're going to put it on our plate. It's very nice, very creamy. We look forward to eating it. We hope that you enjoy these recipes. Please take a moment to like and subscribe.